fuck my friends. I guess we met our ends. Love flip me again. I'm off that once again. The devil slipped me once again. I got that Colgate, give me riding in the Benz. I got no time for us, nobody to fight for us. Might not need your type of love, so tell me where's the sight for us. The shorty screaming Mayday, Mayday. Can I be late? This plane is crashing.
Hey, good to see you.
Good game last night.
You have any feedback? Do you want to give our gameplay director, Mike Wang?
But the graphics, obviously are where they need to be, and the motions and movements getting better too. So I mean, just keep working on your craft, but you're doing a good job.
Do you want to say anything to Mike Wang? Because we're actually going to have him on the show soon. So do you have anything that
Mike, can I get the logo, please? That's all I want.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and with Break.
Hey, Kevin, the clip.
There's been a transformation here in LA. There is no doubt about that. DA, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Anthony, and it's Junior in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo is out there with Paul George, and it's Ibaka, and it's Morris in at the 4 slot. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
George looking over the floor. And oh, he jams it right over Junior. Wow.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
McCollum outside. Inside, and Junior throws it down.
And I can
Junior to be a natural athlete. Really impressed with his ability to finish plays.
Rondo passes to Ibaka. And yes, it's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Underwood. That shot misses. 80 that time from Leonard. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. And here are the Clippers. And the foul called on Junior. That's... Clippers leading by 6. On the floor for Portland. Porter is out there with Collins. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Junior in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Kennard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior in his last outing against the Clippers was tremendous. He finished with 32 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's McCollum after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their rush.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Now, here is Ibaka. He's got 7. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. McCollum's got 9 points.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
And the pass to Kennard. Cousins with it. Fade away. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Cullen passes to Underwood. Kicks it to Porter. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. Powell against Kennard. Poked loose. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
There's just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times. Hard to track around the floor.
Portland, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Throw good, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Rondo over to the wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And the dunk by Powell.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, George pulls from the top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. George has got 4 points this quarter. Lillard with it. 7 points in the game. Now here's Powell. Lillard left side. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Morris outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Trailblazers trail by 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell kicks to Lillard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got 10 points.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Anthony against George. Passes to Zubac. 2 on the clock. And it is good at the buzzer. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Clippers leading by 10. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Outside, George. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. 14 points for him.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's George. Out to Ibaka. Uncovered. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony, the pass to Underwood. And Junior throws it down.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Powell. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Sinks the 3-pointer. McCollum's got 12.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A different look for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter comes in for Anthony. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Powell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Porter passes to Junior. And it's all evened up. 8 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Kennard. Here is Ibaka, defended by Underwood. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. McCollum against Kennard. That's a 2 from Lillard. And he overshot that one, missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Leonard finds Jackson. And here's Kanter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Porter passes to Underwood. A shake. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points.
That's
so
good.
One free throw coming up.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Davis Bertans comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Paul George in for Luke Kennard. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And that one drops.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Lillard from outside. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. George trying to break free. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got his third basket of the night. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Shoots it. He doesn't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Leonard has it in the corner. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 14 points for C.J. McCollum. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. George against McCollum. Rejected by Underwood.
I swear Junior got a text message that time. He knew it was coming.
Here's Bertans. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
7 seconds left to play here in the third. Lillard fires away from home, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
Yeah. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance,
and so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action after this word. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Junior. Norman Powell's out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Anthony. And it's Giles in at the power forward. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 1-point game. The pass to Carmelo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Here's Zubac. The second chance effort. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
On the offensive end, Junior willing to go down there and get dirty for an extra possession.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Morris finds Zubac. Outside for Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Lillard. Passes it to George. Powell with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's sent back by George.
He can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
Here's Bertans for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Lillard.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Rondo passes to Zubac. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Portland. McCollum's checked in. Portland trailing here. Lillard outside. And it's McCollum off the draw. He feeds it to Junior. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. McCollum against George. Count the basket.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Lillard surveying the D. Here's Junior. Back to Lillard from deep three-point range. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 1. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
The Clippers trail. Right side, George. That one goes. Count it.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
George against McCollum. And that one's good. George has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's George. Morris trying to free himself up. It's in!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Lillard. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George, no good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. It drops.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth. McCollum against George. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that. Don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So the Clippers... Marcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. And then for the Trailblazers, Junior's checked in for Nurkic, and Anthony's subbed in for Taj Gibson. They've got Rajon Rondo. Baca is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. McCollum kicks to Junior. That shot missing.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds. So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Lillard, the pass to Junior. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Needs a big bucket. Junior gets a big bucket.
George against McCollum. With some arc, and there's the nice layup by George. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Outside, George. Now, Junior. Powell with it. The dish now to Junior. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Here's Underwood. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. Wow, Cousins brings his A game here late.
And he commits the intentional foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Now here's Lillard. And here's Junior. Lillard with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 7. And so it's Portland winning this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going...
Conference semifinals for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.
crashing. I'm yelling.